Hello Pisces, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 27th of April to the 3rd of May 2020. Into a new month already. It's going so fast this year. Okay, so Pisces, when I'm publishing this, it's the weekend, and that means I've got a half price sale on. This weekend is on my biggest block readings. So if you want to find out what your biggest block is, where it came from, and how to release it, more importantly, you're going to want to book in for one of those. So there's a link up there to book in for that. I get all of my readings out, whether they're in the sale or not, within 24 hours of you booking them. This one's 3 pages long, and it's 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35-40 American right now. So you can book in for one of those this weekend to get it half price. So Pisces, what's your story this week? Let's have a look. So this is the general read, may or may not be for you, this one. But let's see, Pisces. People. It's about people this week. We've got forgive them and touch. So people come into our lives. They touch our lives in some way. Sometimes it seems that they seem to have a negative impact on our life. Sometimes they have a balanced impact on our life. Sometimes they have a positive impact on our life. But each time someone comes into our lives, they do impact our lives in some kind of way. And this is saying for you, Pisces, this is for those ones that have touched your life in a negative way, or have given you a challenge, or given you a lesson, given you some way, some opportunity to know yourself better or to release something from the past. But you see, there's always a benefit to it, Pisces. Even if someone's given us a challenge or seems to have hurt us, there's always a benefit to it. I know that from giving my readings, and especially from giving my breakthrough sessions, is because there is always, even the most hurtful situations, there's always a positive that our higher selves are trying to give us out of it. And we can connect in with our higher selves to find out what that is. And so if you don't know what the reason is, just know that there is. It's enough to know that there is until forgive them. Forgive them. Those that have touched your life in a negative way, maybe that will open you up, Pisces, to getting that gift from whatever they did, whatever way they touched their lives. Where's this going? Yeah, because you've got to let it go. You've got to let it go. And talking to someone is going to help. So that person, or those people that had a negative effect on your life, it's a great week to let it go and talk to them about it. You know, often, most of the time I'd say, people don't have the intention to hurt us. They don't have the intention to challenge us. They're not trying to touch our lives in a negative way. But sometimes we can feel victimized like that, as if somebody did. There's very few people in the world. I'm not saying there's none. There are some that have really evil intentions, that have really negative intentions. There are bullies. There are people that actually want to do other people harm. But there's not many people like that. By far the majority of people don't have negative intentions toward you. And we've got to admit it. We don't have negative intentions toward other people, do we, Pisces? But we still hurt people. And we still affect people's lives in a negative way. We give people lessons. We challenge people just by being ourselves. And so talking to them about it, you might be able to learn from them what their intentions were, what their side of it was, what it was about for them, to give an understanding, to give you more understanding of where they were coming from so that you can let it go. Because I'm hearing, once you know that they didn't have any negative intentions, once you find out what their intentions were, and it was probably that they were just doing it or saying it, whatever it was that's affected you, before that, maybe it wasn't about you, it was about them. And that could be enough for you to let it go. But it's going to help you. Actually talking to them about it is going to help you let it go. But of course, you want to approach them not in a battle kind of way, not in a victim kind of way, not in a blame kind of way, just finding out, being interested, finding out what went on. That's going to help you let it go. And where is this story headed, Pisces? I like this. Got relax and success. So this is a block to you, Pisces. Maybe this is one of your biggest blocks, right? It's blocking your success. And that's because when you've got unresolved stuff in you like that, it's like you're on high alert. You're wanting to protect yourself from people, from similar things happening. It's like you're disconnecting from life. You don't want that to happen, so you're putting the barriers up. You're not relaxed. It's like, being on guard. You're not relaxed and open. And just sorting this out with those people and surrendering it, forgiving them, letting it go, it's going to put you in a more relaxed vibration, which is going to make you more open to other people, less barriers, less pushing people and things away from you, so that success can come in. So Pisces, if you've been trying to get to be more successful, if you've been focused on that, this is one of the keys to it, is to forgive those people. Forgive those people in your life that have caused you challenges or caused you problems, that have touched your life in a negative way. And when you're relaxed about that, when your energy raises up because you're more relaxed, more success is going to come your way. And that can happen this week if you do this work. But you might need help in it, especially if you don't get to talk to that person. It could be that somebody's passed. It could be that you want a medium reading from me or someone else, so that you can talk to that person again, find out what it was all about. It's even easier, in fact, when they're not in a human form anymore, when they've got a higher vision of it all. And so maybe you need to get support in that surrender, get help, maybe getting a reading. So if you're dealing with, maybe, because often we're getting hurt with people that have got a lot of problems themselves. It's like me trying to heal from my abuse by trying to do that forgiveness work directly with them, talking to them about it. It just didn't happen. They just carried on being abusive to me. And so I couldn't do it involving them. I had to get help. I had to get a counselor. I had to get readings and things like that. I had to work through it myself. So there are other ways of doing it, of surrendering, if you can't talk to these people, or if it's just going to have more of a negative impact on your life by talking to them. You get to decide that, Pisces. You get to decide that. Whether you want to go in there, whether it's going to be helpful to you go in there. And don't worry, if you think it's going to be helpful to go in there and talk to them so you can release it, and then it doesn't work, then it's time to get a reading or get a counselor or something like that, some other kind of support to surrender it. But it's such an important week to do this, because as I said, it's holding back your success, or as the cards say, it's holding back your success. It's putting you in this stress state so that you're not open to the success that you really want, Pisces. So success is calling. Success wants you, Pisces, but you've got to let go of these weights that you've been carrying. It's about other people and how they've affected your life. Could be a very transformative week for you, Pisces. So make sure you focus on that this week. If you like this reading, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, Pisces. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? Do you know who it's talking about? And do you need help with that? I'd love to help you with that. If you'd like a half price biggest block reading, Pisces, then book in there. There'll be a link popping up now. Have an awesome week. I'll see you next time. Bye.